trade recap today. It was a pretty good day for me, I think, because I executed very well. My first trade was against my bias, but it was okay. And the second trade was then with my bias. I sit here for a long time. It was a long watching the market type of trade, but yeah, I'm pretty fine with it and I'm happy, and I will explain you what I've done today. So coming into the day, I was pretty bearish because on the daily we see bearish. I wanted that we hit this sell side liquidity here, these equal lows, and yeah, we go directly on a smaller time frame because the higher time frame is nothing special. So we come here. Asia session was pretty bullish. London session we made not a new low, but we had a little bit of drawdown. We had here these three equal lows. This was my target for the day. This sell side liquidity was my daily target, and I then saw, okay, at pre-market we swept this high here with this candle here, and then I thought, okay, we will go more down here, but it didn't happen. We made a uptrend, so I thought this is the liquidity sweep, and then we go down here from this fair value gap. I was 1% away from taking here short trades with this reaction here, but then I thought, okay, we are not at market open, we have not a pretty good confidence, so I won't take this trade. Then market opens, I thought, okay, we go down, but no, we swept again this low. Then I thought, okay, I searched for a short, nothing happened. The first 15 till 20 minutes the market chopped around, and then we broke out to the upside. I thought, okay, wait, this was a high, but it's not so necessary. Then I thought, okay, we are bullish then for the day. Maybe I can find a small long entry. Then we have this here happening. We have this fair value gap, which is not interesting for us. We have this fair value gap for the first trade. This was a normal fair value gap, not the inverse fair value gap. We created this fair value gap. We come back into it and reacted from it. Ideally, I would make my entry here, but I wasn't really sure if it's enough confluence. Is it really this move today? Because I was bearish, like I said, but then we had here again a fair value gap, and after we come into it and had a small reaction from it, I made my entry, and I entered with 4 micros. 2 micros I took off here, and 2 micros was to took off here, but didn't happen. I get 2 micros here and then move my stop loss at break even and got stopped out at break even. So on this trade, I don't know, I made about $200 on each account, and yeah, I was pretty fine with it. But I knew, okay, we need to go down then, because we don't hit sweep this high, we gonna go down. And then I waited till we inverse this fair value gap. After we inverse this fair value gap here, this was a pretty long sitting around type. Here's also a fair value gap, which got respected. You could use actually for a potential entry also, but I didn't use it. Something like that. But yeah, it's okay. I waited till we inverse this first present fair value gap for me, and then we inverse it here. I made directly my entry, and yeah, I entered here with 2 micros because I don't want it to risk anymore, and I couldn't also risk more because I have the consistency rule on this account. On my other Apex account, I risked 4 micros again because there is no consistency rule for the evaluation phase, so I risked more. And then I took 1 micro on each out. No, I took 1 micro on the Apex account here out. Here I moved my stop loss at break even, and then I took 1 at this low here. I took 1 micro on this account and 1 micro on the Apex account, and then I had 2 micros on the Apex account here and 1 micro on this account here. And like you see, there's really, I don't know how many ticks, but 1.75 points away from my take profit. And then we reversed, but after this candle here, I thought, okay, no, we need to close it. Yeah, and then I closed the position, all positions I had, and done for the day. Yeah, it's a pretty good trade. Of course, this is unlucky here with this 1.7.5 points, but I'm fine with it. I may still profit. I'm about $480 profit on this account, on the Lucid Trading account, and about 726 or 730, I don't know, on the Apex account. Yeah, in total it is a profit of, wait, let me calculate it, 488 plus 730 is a total profit of $1,200. And yeah, I'm pretty fine with it. I liked the way of price action for the second trade. This trade was not necessary because my bias was bearish, but I didn't lose money on it because I risked very good and I'm fine with it. And yeah, two pretty solid trades with pretty solid profit, and yeah, that's a pretty big reversal here. I think we will go down to the sell-side liquidity, like I said in the beginning, to this equal lows here, but the market won't go there and also won't hit my take profit, so I'm glad that I closed my position there. And yeah, I'm pretty fine with this trading. And yeah, we see us tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and we see us. Bye.